season here, a lot of people are expected to spend even more time outdoors. So this morning, we're looking at the dangers of melanoma and how to take care of your skin. Dallas Ontiveros joins us now live from Kailua with the details. Good morning, Dallas.
Good morning, Christine. Yes, this is a great reminder right before 4th of July weekend. And here joining us on Wake Up Today, we have a very special guest. This is Dr. Helreich here in Kailua. Good morning, doctor. Thanks for joining us here on Wake Up Today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
How is everything going so far here at the office?
Very nice. Very well, thank you.
Well, we've been talking about melanoma of the skin and also sunscreen in the summer season. And we just want to know, have you been seeing new cases of melanoma of the skin or even a concern that your patients have right now?
Yeah, well, Hawaii being the state closest to the equator has the highest rate of skin cancer and melanoma in the country. So it's very important to follow skin protection, wear sunscreens, and I have been seeing an increased number of melanomas and non-melanoma skin cancers each year. The numbers seem to be increasing.
Is there a specific age group, or have you been seeing it more in men, women, children?
Well, it can affect, I mean, my youngest patient with melanoma was 19 years old, but unless you have a congenital, some kind of congenital syndrome, usually it's in middle age and elderly, it's most frequent. But again, my youngest patient with melanoma was 19, and now, unfortunately, I've seen many people in their 20s and 30s, especially fair-skinned individuals with increasing numbers of skin cancers.
Okay, so it's hitting a younger age group at this point. As far as some of the signs to look out for, I know there's a lot of people who've been checking out their bodies. They might have a mole that they had their entire life, or they might just see something new. What are some of the signs to look out for, and when should you go see a doctor?
Well, in terms of melanoma, if any mole that you have changes, we talk about A, B, C, D, E changes. Asymmetry, one half the mole looks different from the other. The borders become more irregular. The color changes. The diameter increases. And E means it's evolving. It just looks different from all the other moles. Or if you get any new moles, it should actually be checked.
As far as sunscreen application goes, how often should we be putting sunscreen throughout the day? Since, like you mentioned, it is summer all year long here in Hawaii.
Yeah, well, the sunscreen should be reapplied every 2 hours. And the sunscreen should be, on the mainland, they tell you it should be at least an SPF of 30. But here in Hawaii, because we're close to the equator, I would suggest an SPF of at least a 70 to get the 30 that you need.
SPF 70, okay. And as far as, you know, the clothing we wear, should we be aware of that too? Stay away from dark colored clothing, more breathable type of clothing?
Well, first of all, the thin T-shirts that people wear here have an SPF equivalency of 5 to 9, not even close.
Okay.
So we need to be wearing, if you're only going to wear a T-shirt, you have to wear at least a number 70 sunscreen beneath that T-shirt. But the best thing to do is to get sun protective clothing, which you can buy online or at any surf shop here. They sell SPF 70 rash guard 50s that cover upper and lower half when you're surfing and paddling. Because remember, when you're in the water, and water sports are so important here, you're not only getting direct sun exposure, but you're getting reflection off the ocean, which doubles your exposure. And when your skin is wet, the sun penetrates more, so it might be triple the exposure. So it's really important to cover all parts of the body that are exposed to the sun.
Doctor, you're still going to be hanging out with us here on Wake Up Today. We appreciate your time and all this important information that we need to know. Truly, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And we'll continue this conversation throughout Wake Up Today, but if you want some more details with any of these topics that we've been covering so far this morning, you can visit our website at KHON2.com. Reporting out here in Kailua, Dallas Ontiveros, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
Thanks for the tips, Dallas. All right, coming up next, Chris will have another live look at your roads and your drive.